calls our attention. The second thing would be this technical setup. Look at how eloquently put together this technical setup is. It went down, it touched that monthly 180 moving average, it proceeded to bounce a period of time, definitely unfolded. That was a solid year of flagging before it was able to turn that downtrend into an uptrend. Went up, pushed through that monthly 20 moving average. And then what happens once we go right through the moving average like that? They go and test the 20 moving average as a support moving forward. So it's highly possible, highly probable, and highly likely that this 20 moving average could act as a support, that $43 area. But the most optimal cost per share that you can possibly have would be found closer to that $40 range. This is a company you can put like a bid in at $40 and just kind of forget about it. If you get filled, you get filled. You don't, you don't. You can, again, the higher up into this spectrum, the higher likelihood you have of getting filled, right? But your average cost per share is higher. Time comes at a cost. You're saving time, but you're getting your good sooner rather than later. Again, that 20 moving average will most likely hold as a support. If not, though, you can take like an initial position with the 20. I haven't even written anything on the chart yet, and I'm already telling you guys how it's going to look. As far as like allocation goes, if we're bringing up the topic of allocation, how this all works, how do you use market orders? Do you use limit orders? Do you use stop losses? Things like this. Figure out what your max potential position size is. So like a portfolio should never have less than like, let's say 10 positions in it. So we're not going to put a dollar figure. Oh my gosh. I wish I had a way. We're not going to put a dollar figure on the portfolio. Instead, we're going to assign percentages. So let's say you have 10 different companies in the portfolio. That's 10% of your portfolio is represented by a single position. And it could be any number. 10's a nice round number. We could say 20, which would then make your max allocation for that specific company 5% of your total portfolio. So once you recognize whatever your max dollar value is for positions when you're making these long-term investments, you can then say, okay, well, I'm going to put in half of my max total position that I'd want in this specific company, this specific investment, this specific derivative. You could put half of that in a bid that matches the 20 monthly moving average. And the other half, you could then place at that $40 mark, that nice, sweet, round $40 mark. That way, you're getting your exposure that you're craving up front, the exposure that you wanted in this company. But if it does see a little dip for the next month or two, it'll fill that $40 share and make your average right in the middle of those two orders, which would be right here, which would be 5% from the 180 and then 5%. So it's give or take, it's a 10%. It's really not much. Let me start drawing on this chart. There's so much to say about this. It's appealing for a variety of reasons. So let's start marking it up here. Make sure you're following if you aren't already. Follow the stream, guys. Follow the stream.